So as part of our troubleshooting section, there's a torque converter error that'll show up. This particular error is tough to duplicate, so I'm just going to bring up a truck not ready. It'll look like this. It'll say torque converter. So along the line with torque converter, you know, certainly getting the chassis inspected is important, but in terms of a quick get back on the road as quickly as possible, generally you can just acknowledge that error. You can hit OK and try it again and it'll go. Sometimes it's just an oversensitivity to a sensor in that transmission, and moving the truck back and forth a little bit and then going ahead and running again will get you up and running. So those are two quick things you can try with the torque converter error to get you back up and running really quickly. Of course, reach out to service if you need to, and also involve the chassis brand, the vendor, service department, in case it is a torque converter issue on the actual transmission. The first thing you want to do in that situation, you can call into Shred Tech service, but what they're going to tell you is it needs to get in at, you know, 75% of the time that's an issue with the torque converter, which is a part in the transmission. So get it into the to the chassis vendor and have them inspect it. If that turns out not to be the case, some older 15 series trucks will flash a torque converter warning that can be remedied with a software update. So that's not our first recommendation, just because we want to protect the transmission on the truck. So we don't want to tell you it's a software update and there's actually a torque converter error on the transmission. But if the torque converter checks out okay at the dealer, the next thing to do would be to go ahead and update that software. So